how many units of chapati. Okay, so you need to find the break even in units for this one. So what are the formula for break even in units? Okay, formula fixed cost divide by price per unit minus variable cost per unit. So that the formula for break even in units. Example 2. Question 1 break even in units. So what is the formula? Fixed cost divided by price per unit minus variable cost per unit. Okay, so kita soalan balik. So apa dia punya information? Example 2. So the fixed cost is 80,000 ringgit. 80k. Price per unit is RM1.50. Harga jualan dia RM1.50, RM1.50. And variable cost per unit is RM1. So 80,000 divided by 50 cents. 160,000 units. Ataupun pieces lah. Pieces. Okay. So the company, the business, they need to sold 160,000 units. Only they can be break even. They can cover all the costs. Okay. 1,600 unit. 160,000 units. Okay. Or pieces of chapati. Okay. Next question. Supreme has many competitors and the economy is not doing so well. What happened to the break-even point if the company plan to reduce the price of RM1.40 per piece of chapati? Okay, due to the increasing of competitors, okay, among the area, so they decide to reduce, okay, reduce price from RM1.50 to RM1.40. Okay, so what are the impact on the quantity? Impact of quantity, dia punya break even in units. Okay, so same, we can use the same formula. The difference is their price. Price per unit you need to change to RM1.40. So DE units 80,000 divided by RM1.40 minus RM1. Equivalent to 200 units. Okay, so from here we can make an assumption lah. Okay, let's say the company or any business, okay, they have a discount, they have a reduction of the price, okay, price of their punya quantity or the goods, okay, price of the goods. So they need to ensure that they sold much quantity. They need to increase the quantity of sale, okay, the quantity of units. Because what? Because they want to cover the reduction of the price. Macam yang ni tadi 0.1 kan. Kalau ikutkan baru 10 sen. Okay, they reduce only 10 cents. Tapi dia kena increase of number of sales to 40,000. 40,000 units. Kan? So can you imagine lah kalau dia reduce to RM1 kan. So lagi tinggi dia punya number of sales. Okay, so that's why kalau you all perasan, you all aware kan, during the Shopee lah, Shopee selalu ada macam 6 Jun kan, 6 kan, 6 hari bulan Jun ataupun during the payday punya sales. Okay, so during payday dia ada dia punya reduce dia punya price kan, ada discount. Okay, tapi dia punya, kalau you perasan dia punya marketing dia memang agresif. Okay, they need to promote, they need to make customer aware. Okay, because they want to increase the number of sales. They kena increasekan. Macam tadi only 160,000. Bila dia kurangkan harga, they need to increase another 40,000 to reach 200,000. Ni just for break even. So can you imagine kalau dia nak profit? Dia nak profit, total profit around 22,000 a month ataupun 1,000 a month. Okay, 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month. So they need to calculate back. Okay, how many number of quantities that they need to sold. Okay, same goes macam tadi, Shopee, kalau dia ada promotion, memang kat mana-mana TV ke radio, kita dengar kan, kita nampak kerap dia punya iklan promotion tu, 6 hari bulan 6 ataupun 7 hari bulan 7 kan, 7 Julai. Okay, angka yang cantik-cantik tu dia buat promotion. Masa tu agresif, marketing dia agresif lah. Okay, kita boleh tengok kat mana-mana. Dia boleh buat, dia boleh bagi notification dekat kita lah kan, untuk customer aware and customer buy on that day. Okay, sebab dia nak increase number of quantities that they need to sold. Okay, so go back to the question. Question C. At the price of RM1.40, how much operating income will the company have on sales 250,000 and 500,000 unit of chapati? So they have two conditions. Let's say they use price RM1.40. Okay, so they want to look at the impact. Okay, if they sell 250,000 units kan, chapati, pieces of chapati, what are the operating income? Operating income, the impact of the operating income, revenue ataupun operating profit, earning before interest and tax and so on lah. So what are the income, the implication on that? Okay, so this formula, total sales minus total cost. Okay, because we want to know the difference kan. If they sold 250,000 units, so what are the impact on their income? So total sales, you can get the number of total sales by quantities time price per unit. This is the number of sales lah. Okay, quantity berapa banyak darab dengan harga dia, akan dapat total sales. Minus total cost is consist of fixed cost plus variable cost per unit times price per unit. Okay, so this is total cost. Fixed cost tambah dengan total variable cost. How to get total variable cost? Total variable cost from variable cost per unit, PER, times price per unit. You akan dapat total variable cost. Okay, so tambah 2 akan dapat total cost. So let's go to the question, 250,000. So 250K times price per unit is RM1.40. Minus fixed cost is 80,000 plus variable cost per unit is RM1 times price per unit 250K. So kita solve lah this equation. 250,000 times RM1.40. 350K minus 80,000 plus 250,000. So 330K. 330 So 350K minus 330, 20K. So this is the, kalau ikut this is profit lah. Okay. Sales tolak dengan cost, yang lebih tu is the profit. Okay, so this profit is 20,000 operating profit. Okay, second situation, if they sold 500,000 units ataupun pieces of chapati. Okay, same, you can use the same formula lah. Operating income, total sale minus total cost. So 500,000, 500K times RM1.40 minus total cost, fixed cost plus variable cost. Variable cost per unit is RM1 times 500K. This is 700,000 minus 80K plus 500K. So 580K. $120,000. Okay, so this is also profit. Kan, sebab dia positif. Positif is profit lah. Okay, 120,000. Okay, example 2 complete. So let's go to example 3. Example number 3. Okay, Lee Home Cabinet Incorporated produce and sells filing cabinets for office use. Okay, partial information from income statement for the year 2017 and year 2018 is presented below. Okay, so this is income statement. Year 2017, year 2018. Okay, total sales, total variable cost, total fixed cost. And operating profit here, you need to calculate. Okay, you need to calculate from how to get this operating profit. Total sales minus total cost. Total cost, fixed cost plus variable cost. So, you akan dapat jawapan ni lah. Okay, each cabinet is sold at RM200. Harga satu cabinet tu berharga RM200. Okay, so you need to calculate to get this operating profit. Okay, question A, the one that you need to calculate lah. Okay, okay, calculate the operating profit for the year 2017 and 2018. Okay, so kena calculate macam tadi lah. Total sales minus total cost. Example 3 Example 3. Example 3, question A. Okay, operating profit for 2017. Operating profit year 2017. AOP, total sales minus total cost. Total sales is 1. Kalau ikut dalam table tu, how to what we call, actually is 1,200,000 tau. Kalau macam 100 kan, but you need to times 1,000. Okay, because they already short, dia dah apa, shortcut kan. Okay, dia dah what we call, dia dah bundakan kan. Okay, 1,200,000. Kalau variable cost tu is actually 600,000. Okay, 600,000. Kalau you perasan dekat sebelah period tu 2017 tu, ada in bracket RM, ada cross trophy 000. Okay, so indicates that 1,200 tu you need to times 1,000. Okay, untuk so kalau ikutkan to voice out is 1,200,000. Okay, kalau kita nak sebutlah kan, this figure actually 1,200,000. Cuma dia nak shortcut, dia tak nak tulis kosong-kosong banyak-banyak kan. So dia buat macam tu. Nanti you kena aware dalam question nanti biasa dia akan keluar macam tu. In bracket RM dash 00. So actually that you need to times berapa kosong lah. Kalau 3 kosong maksud kena times 1,000. Kalau 2 kosong kena times 100. Okay, and so on. So 1.2 million, okay, minus total cost 600k plus 300k. So total 1.2 million minus 900k. 300k. So this is operating income, operating profit for 2017. Okay, for 2018, total sales minus total cost, 2 million minus 1 million plus 300k. So 2 million minus 1.3 million, 700k. So this is operating profit for 2018. Settle. You boleh fill up dekat table tu lah. Question A. And then question B, calculate the break-even point in units for 2017. Break-even point in units for 2017. Okay, so kalau ikut break-even point in units, fixed cost divided by price per unit minus variable cost per unit. Fixed cost is 300,000. Price per unit RM200. Kan, RM RM200. And variable cost per unit, kalau ikut the one that provide in the information dekat table tu, they are total variable cost. Kan? Total variable cost. Total variable cost is 600k. Okay, the one in this formula you need to find variable cost per unit. Kan? Variable cost per unit. So how to get this one? You kena dapatkan quantities. Okay. Untuk dapatkan total variable cost, macam mana saya? Okay, total variable cost. Total variable cost ni you need to divide by quantities. Kan? Untuk dapatkan variable cost per unit. So how to get this quantity? Nak dapatkan macam mana quantity? Daripada total sales and also the price per unit. Kan total sales dia ada bagi kan amount dia. Total sales equivalent to 1.2 million. Okay, total sales ni actually how come they get 1.2 million from this formula. Okay, quantity times price per unit. Per unit. You akan dapat total sales. Okay, so nak dapatkan quantity Q, total sales 1.2 million equals to Q times price per unit is RM200. RM 200. Okay, so Q 1.2 million divided by 200. 1.2 divided by 200. So 6,000. Quantity is 6,000 units. Okay. So baru kita boleh jawab, baru kita boleh identify the variable cost per unit. Okay, so variable cost per unit 600k divided by quantity which is 6,000. Equivalent to 100. Okay, dan kita boleh masukkan dalam formula this one. Kalau you pakai total variable cost kat sini, jawapan dia salah lah. Jawapan dia is the wrong answer. It's not accurate. Okay, so this is 100. So 300,000 divided by 100. Equivalent to 3,000 units. Okay, break even point in units is 3,000 units. 3,000 units. Okay, calculate the break even point in ringgit Malaysia. Soalan D D, break even in RM. The formula will be break even in units times price per unit. So break even tadi 3,000 units times price per unit is RM 200. 0,0,0,0 kali 2, 6. So 600,000. Okay, break even point in ringgit Malaysia, RM 600,000. Okay, next E. Oh, sorry, ini C This one is C So, D. C, D. Okay. D, calculate the degree of operating leverage for the year 2018. DOL for year 2018. Okay, so recall balik. What is the formula for DOL? Okay, total sales minus variable cost divided by sales variable cost minus fixed cost. Okay, kalau ikut information provide in the question kat dalam table tu, you can use the second formula for DOL. Okay, boleh gunakan this one lah. Okay, so 2018. Total sales is 2 million. 2 million minus variable cost, total variable cost 1 million divided by total sales 2 million minus 1 million minus fixed cost is 300,000. So 1 million divided by 1 tolak 300, 0.3, 0.7 million. 1 million divided by 700. So 1.43. 1.43 times. So this is DOL, degree of operating leverage. Okay, next question. Question E. If sale revenue is expected to reduce by 20% in 2018, sales decrease 20% in 2018. Okay, calculate the percentage reduce in operating profit. Okay, percentage changes in operating profit and the ringgit Malaysia amount of operating profit in the year 2019. So you need to calculate percentage changes in operating profit. Operating profit. So kalau operating profit ni we refer to EBIT lah. Okay, in year 2018. This is the first one that you need to find. The second one, the ringgit Malaysia amount of operating profit in year 2019. Operating profit in year 2019. Kat sini percentage. Dekat sini is accurate figure the exact figure for 2019. Okay, so we can use the formula for DOL to solve this problem. Okay, kalau you all recall balik DOL, the first formula, percentage changes in EBIT divided by percentage changes in sales. Okay, EBIT ni kita refer operating profit lah kan, operating profit dia bagi tadi. Dia sama lah maksud dia, income, revenue, operating profit, earning before interest and tax. Okay, so dia relate. So DOL tadi kita dah dapat untuk 2018 1.43. Okay, so this yang ni kita tak tahu percentage changes in EBIT ataupun operating profit. Operating profit divided by percentage changes in sales, dia kata drop kan 20%. So negative 20%. Okay, changes. Baca balik If sale revenue is expected to reduce by 20% in 2018. So dia reduce 20%. Okay. So the percentage changes is 20% negative. Okay, so how to find this one? So kita solve dulu lah. Okay, percentage changes in EBIT 1.43 times, saya nak tunjukkan negatif ni sekejap darabkan dengan negatif 20%. So 1.43 times 0.2 negative equivalent to 0.286 negative or 28.6% negative. Okay, so this is percentage changes in EBIT. Percentage changes in EBIT. Okay, so next dia decrease dia punya percentage changes is decrease. Next you need to find the operating profit for the year 2019. So bila dah dapat yang ni, bila dah dapat tahu percentage changes in EBIT, you can extract what is the formula for percentage changes in EBIT. Okay, the formula will be new EBIT, EBIT minus current EBIT divided by current EBIT. So new EBIT refer to year 2019, the new year kan, tahun yang baru lah. Okay, 2019. The current EBIT will be 2018. This one also 2018. So kena ambil lah dia punya information tadi. This is negative 28.6%. So new EBIT, this one the one that we need to find, 2019. Okay, current EBIT yang you dah calculate dekat question A tadi, operating profit kan, EBIT ni kita refer operating profit operating profit for year 2018 700,000. So this is 700k, and this one 700k. Okay, so kita solve lah dia punya, solvekan dia punya formula. Yang ni naik atas dia akan jadi darab. So 0.286 times 700,000 equivalent to negative 200. New EBIT minus 700k. So kalau katakanlah kita tukar dekat depan new EBIT minus 700k equals to negative 200,200. Okay, so kita nak tahu new EBIT. Negative 200,200 ringgit plus, kat sini kan negatif, bila kita pindah sini dia akan jadi tambah 700k. So 700,000 minus 200,000, 200, 499,800. So this will be the new EBIT ataupun new operating profit for year 2019. So this will be the answer. Okay, the most important thing you need to know. Okay, kalau ada percentage changes in EBIT ke ataupun percentage changes in sales, the formula will be new minus current divided by current. Okay, contohlah kalau kehidupan seharian you all you all nak tahu kan, you all punya saving setiap bulan atau setiap tahun, you nak tengok difference dia. Berapa persen increase atau berapa persen decrease. Okay, so the new saving, okay, tolak dengan the current saving, you divide by current saving. Contoh macam 2000 ni 2022 kan. Tengok tahun depan 2023 punya saving tolakkan dengan 2022 punya saving minus divide by 2022 punya saving. So berapa banyak increasing ataupun decrease you punya saving. Okay. Oh, kalau nak relate dengan student punya life, maybe you boleh tengok pencapaian CGPA kan. Berapa banyak percentage increase daripada 3.8 last semester, this semester 3.6 kan, ada reduction ataupun naik for flat kan, for flat 4.00. So what is the increasing, dia punya trend naik ke turun, so on. Okay, So this is how to calculate the percentage changes lah. Benda ni selalu pakai lah, selalu pakai waktu kerja pun selalu pakai. Okay, sales ke, you punya target ke, drop ke kan, increase ke, ataupun you punya achievement. Okay, so you can use that formula. Okay, so that's the example lah. So now kita go to the partial question. Okay, partial question. Okay, ni kita dah buat tadi. So kita pergi kepada partial question. December 2019. Okay, December 2019. Olive Berhad manufacture sport shoes. Kan, Olive Berhad ni kilang lah, dia keluarkan kasut sukan. The selling price for each pair is RM150. Harga jualan dia sepasang RM150. The variable cost per unit is RM55. This is per unit, variable cost per unit. The company has a fixed cost of 140,000 per year. Okay, you are required to compute the break-even point in unit and sales. You need to find break-even point in units dulu, then darabkan price per unit akan dapat break-even point in sales. Okay, and then the operating profit or loss associated with the production and sales of 2,000 pairs of shoes. So kita buat satu-satu. Kita buat soalan satu dulu. Break-even point in units or sales. Whiteboard. December 2019. Okay, question 1. Kita nak keluarkan tak information dulu. Okay, extract dulu information dia. Selling price, price per unit, RM150. Variable cost per unit equals to RM55. Okay, company has a fixed cost. Okay, total fixed cost equivalent to RM140,000 per year. Good. So let's calculate. They ask you to calculate break-even point in units. Okay, so recall balik, what is the formula for break-even point in units? Fixed cost divided by price per unit, price per unit minus variable cost per unit. So fixed cost is 140k divided by price per unit, harga dia RM150. RM150 minus variable cost RM55. 150 minus 55. Okay, RM95. So 140,000 divided by 95 equivalent to 1473.68. Kan dia ada perpuluhan kat sini, ada decimal. Takkan kasut dia nak bagi 2 kan. So dia just round up figure lah, 1474. Okay, units. 1474 units. Next one, break-even point in Ringgit Malaysia or sales. Break-even point in Ringgit Malaysia value. So break-even point yang you dapat tadi in units, you timeskan dengan price per unit. Darabkan dengan price per unit. Price per unit. So 1474 units times price per unit is RM150. 1474 times 150. Okay, 221,100. So RM 221,100 ringgit. Okay, settle question number 1. Question number 2. Okay, the operating profit or loss. Dia suruh find operating profit ke loss kan? Associated with the production and sales of 2,000 pairs of shoes. Let's say dia berjaya jual 200 units of shoes. Okay, so you need to find operating profit. Operating profit or loss. Untuk dapatkan yang ni, operating profit or loss, dia punya formula senang je kan, total sales minus total cost. Berapa banyak yang kita jual, the income that we get minus total cost. Okay, so kita akan identify sama ada positif or negatif. Kalau positif, operating profit. If negative, is operating loss. Okay, so we need to base on 2,000 units lah. Okay, 2,000 units. So total sales 2,000 units, you need to times dengan price per unit, which is RM 150. 150. Someone want to join? Siapa tadi? Dah hilang dah. Okay, so minus total cost. Total cost consists of fixed cost plus variable cost. So fixed cost here is fixed cost dia bagi 140,000 plus variable cost, they give you variable cost per unit, so you need to times the quantities. So variable cost per unit is RM55. RM 55 ringgit times dengan quantities, which is 2,000 units. 2,000 units. So 2,000 units times 150 ringgit, how much you get? 300,000 ringgit. And sales RM 300k minus 55 times 2,000 equivalent to 110,000 ringgit plus 140,000, 250 RM 250. This is the cost. So sales minus cost, you get the, how much you get? RM 50,000. So this positive kan, positive value. So this will be your operating profit. Kalau negatif ni, you kena letak operating loss. So operating profit 50,000. 50,000. Okay, settle dah question tu. You dah dapat 5 markah. Okay, 5 marks for this question. So next question. Next question. June 2019. June 2019. A local livestock producer utilize compost waste to develop an organic fertilizer product. Okay, maksud dia jual apa? Dia jual produk baja, baja daripada hasil buangan tu lah. Livestock ni ternakan kan, contoh ayam ke, itik, lembu ke, kambing, dia jual baja lah. Okay, the fertilizer is prepared for retail sale in 50 pounds bag. Okay, so dia baja tu dia nak sediakan untuk 50 pack, 50 pound bags kan. 50 pound ni berat kan, 50 pounds bag. Okay, so what are the information given? Sales price per unit is RM5. Variable cost per unit RM2.80 and annual fixed cost is 600,000. So based on the above information, calculate the following: the break-even point in unit and sales, and what would be the firm profit or loss if the firm total production and sales is 25,000 units per annum. Kalau ikut konsep dia sama macam soalan tadi lebih kurang lah. Cuma dia ada bagi 50 pounds bag. So kita nak guna kat mana yang 50 pounds bag ni? Kalau ikut sebab yang ni dia bagi per unit kan. Kalau dia bagi sales price, maybe kita kena divide lah untuk dapatkan per units. Okay, kita tengok. Kita try buat dulu. Jawapan dia sama tak dengan this answer? Okay, saya share whiteboard. So June 2019. June 2019, A. Break even in units. Okay, so kalau you all selalu buat exercise, you dah boleh ingat dah kan, fixed cost divided by price per unit minus variable cost per unit. Okay, so fixed cost how much? Fixed cost is 60,000 ringgit. Price per unit 5 ringgit minus variable cost per unit is 2 ringgit 80 cents. So solve the equation. 5 minus 2.8, 2.2. So 60,000 divided by 2.2, 27,272.727. Okay, so dia round up figure lah kan. 27273 units. 27273 units. Okay, next, break even in ringgit Malaysia. So the formula will be break even in units times price per unit. 27273 units times price per unit is RM 5 ringgit. 27273 times 5 RM 136365. 136365. Okay, correct. Okay, second question. What will be the firm profit or loss if the firm total production and sales is 25,000 units per annum? So dia dapat jual 25,000 units kan, production and sales dia dapat jual. Okay, units. So what is the operating profit or loss? Operating profit or loss equals to total sales minus total cost. So total sales quantity times price per unit. 25k times RM 5 ringgit minus total cost from fixed cost. Fixed cost is 60k plus variable cost 2.8. Klikkan sikit. Variable cost per unit RM 2 ringgit 80 cents times dengan volume or quantity which is 25k. 25k times 5 equivalent to 125,000 minus 2.8 times 25k. 20,000 plus another 60. 2.8 times 25,000. 70,000. Okay, 70,000 plus another 60,000 equivalent to 130,000. Okay, so kalau you minus, you akan dapat negative kan, 5,000. Okay, negative 5,000. So this is operating loss. So kalau ikut yang 50 pounds bag tu, kita tak pakai pun. Dia just bagi, maybe nak buat you all confused kan, tak perlu nak ada darab 50 ke, nak bagi 50 tak perlu. Sebab dia dah bagi price per unit. Kan, kalau dia bagi total sales, maybe you need to divide by 50 pounds bag tu. Okay, sebab you nak tahu berapa harga se-unit. Tapi macam ni dia bagi price per unit, so terus ambil that figure lah, that information. Okay, next. Kita tengok yang latest sebab dalam buku saya Sokopi ni paling latest 2019. Okay, so kalau ikut dalam sebab saya ni buku lama kan, last semester punya buku yang ada tahun Julai 2021. Okay, Julai 2021. Cuba tengok Julai 2021 soalan 24. Soalan number 24. Sekejap saya snap Yang mana tak ada buku tu boleh refer kat WhatsApp ni. Okay, I share with your WhatsApp group. WhatsApp group. Okay, so tengok question number 24. Sun lighting berhad will produce a table lamp. Okay, the selling price for one table lamp is RM265. Tulis terus July 2021. Okay, question number 24. Okay, Sun Lighting Berhad will produce a table lamp. The selling price for one table lamp is 265. Price per unit RM 265. The variable cost per unit is 95. Variable cost per unit RM 95 ringgit. The company has a fixed cost of 270,000 per year. Fixed cost RM 270,000 per year. Find the break-even point in units and sales. Okay, soalan dia. Mungkin kita letak nombor satu break-even in units. So fixed cost divided by price per unit minus variable cost. Tak share Okay. Oh, baik. Sorry. Okay. Okay, ni saya just extract information dululah kan daripada soalan tu. Okay, fixed cost is 270,000, 270k. Price per unit RM265 minus 95. Buruk pula tulisan ni kan. Ni 270k 270. Okay, so kita solve dulu. Solve the equation. 265 minus 95 equivalent to 170. 270, 000 divided by 170 equivalent to 1588.235. Kan adalah dia punya belakang ni 294. Okay, so kalau ikut dalam jawapan ni you dah boleh agak lah jawapan mana kan, B lah kan, sebab dia satu-satunya yang ada 1588 kan, walaupun ni dah pundakan sini jadi 1588.24. Okay, units. Ni untungnya buat soalan buat objektif kan. Kalau you are a student boleh tengok so tak boleh jimat masa lah. So yang next tu tak perlu dah nak kira kan. Okay, tapi just for your knowledge kan, ni kan kita just learning. So kita just kira lah break even in RM. How to get that one? Break even in units times price per unit. Okay, so 1588.24 times price per unit is 265. Okay, katakanlah saya pakai ni 1588.24 times 265. So dia akan dapat jawapan, kalau ikut dia lari sikit dengan ini kan, 420,883.60. Okay, 420,883.60. Kalau ikutlah ni jawapan dia kalau dia pakai this units. Okay, tapi kalau ikut dalam buku ni, so dalam soalan ni dekat bahagian B tu kan, 1588.24 units, dia punya RM is 420,882.35. Mungkin dia tak ni kot. Kejap kalau saya pakai this figure kalau saya pakai this figure, saya terus darab dengan 165. 1588.235294 times 265. Okay, so you akan dapat jawapan dia. 420 882.35. Yang ni maybe masa ni the second evaluator tu dia tak check, dia tak double check lah ni kan. Kalau ikut soalan ni salah ni kan, dia kena betulkan yang the second part tu. Okay, 158824 sebab dia dah bundarkan. Okay, so bila dia dah bundarkan, jawapan the next one dia need to use the yang dia dah bundarkan tu. Yang ni lah sepatutnya jawapan dia. Okay, tapi dia just pakai yang this one. Okay, cuma jawapan yang units tu dia dah bundarkan, dekat bahagian ni dia tak bundarkan. Yang ni dia tak bundarkan. So kalau ikut kalau ikut saya lah, jawapan tu salah kan. Tapi dia just maybe dia pejam mata lah, student boleh jawab 1588124 tu. So most of them will choose A lah. B lah kan. Sebab yang lain-lain semua 1679, 1345, 1264 tu dah different answer. Okay. Lagipun dia punya markah tu cuma satu markah saja. Alright. Okay. So kalau teori, okay, kalau you boleh tengok lah. Soalan 21 the relationship between sales volume and profitability relates to apa dia? Operating leverage ke financial leverage, break-even or point of indifference? Kalau ikut financial leverage and point of indifference ni, you all akan belajar masa chapter 7. Okay, financial leverage, dia relates sales volume dengan earning per share. Okay, so yang tu bukan jawapan dia lah. Kalau point of indifference pun bukan. Break-even analysis, dia relate dengan you punya total number of sales and you punya total cost kan. So pun bukan. So yang jawapan yang paling dekat adalah A lah, operating leverage. Okay, sales volume and profitability relates to operating leverage. Okay, and then you question 23, the degree of operating leverage is defined as fractional changes in EBIT due to fractional changes in sales kan. Kalau ikut formula number 1 DOL, percentage changes in EBIT divided by percentage changes in sales. So jawapan dia C lah. Soalan 23 tu C. Okay. So kalau ikut yang lain-lain tu sama je lah, lebih kurang konsep soalan dia yang akan ditanya. Okay, so tomorrow kita akan continue on chapter 7 lah. Chapter 7, kalau ikut lesson plan tu chapter 6 and chapter 7 dia combine. Tapi kita separate kan. So esok kita akan masuk chapter baru lah, chapter 7. Okay, so hari tu ni I nak share dengan you all lah. Amir ada share dengan saya soalan January 2018. Okay, January 2018. Kalau you all buat lah cost of capital soalan past year cost of capital January 2018. Saya nak share sekejap Sekejap saya ambil masa 5 minit sekejap January 2018. Yang ni chapter 6, kita pergi balik chapter 5. Kita go back to our previous chapter. 2018. Okay, 2018. This one. Okay, soalan ni complicated. Memang complicated. Saya buat soalan A ni, saya dapatlah jawapan dia. Okay, yang B ni saya masih tunggu dia punya scheme of work daripada kita punya resource person daripada Kota Kinabalu. Okay, sebab yang ni saya tak tahu dia based on apa. Saya cuba search past year question, takutlah yang ni dia letak tapi dia tak relate dengan this question kan. Saya tengoklah past year question dekat kita punya PITA website. Okay, PITA website yang tadi semalam saya cuba buka PITA website. Mula saya tak boleh login. Saya tak boleh nak login. And then bila saya chat dengan librarian kan, kita ada online chat dengan librarian, saya cakap I cannot login, how to access the exam question. So dia bagi saya link untuk login. I rasa student pun, you all pun boleh access untuk tengok soalan-soalan final exam last semester ataupun previous semester punya soalan. Okay, so bila saya buka, Saya share. This one you all ni kena ada effort lah, kena ada effort. Macam saya, dia problem dekat masa je kan, masa je banyak, sebab kita banyak kerja kan untuk buat yang lain. So bila ada masa terluang tu saya cuba search lah. Okay, yang ni saya search lah January 2018. Okay, so saya search soalan tu ada tak, soalan yang dalam buku tu. Dia ada, saya ada jumpa, dan dia memang relate, this one. Okay, mula saya ingatkan yang B ni untuk soalan lain kan, tapi dia sebenarnya dia memang soalan yang sama. Okay, cuma saya tak dapat lagi scheme of work, so dia punya jawapan untuk yang ni daripada I punya resource person. Okay, Dr. Ayu, Dr. Siti Rohayu daripada Universiti Kota Kinabalu. Sebab setiap subjek ni dia ada resource person. Untuk diploma in banking, kebanyakan resource person kita daripada UiTM Kota Kinabalu and daripada UiTM Merbuk, Kedah. Okay, macam subjek ni Finance 320, resource person kita di Kota Kinabalu. So dia akan decide SEM ni guna objektif ke, SEM ni guna subjektif macam ni this question ke. Okay, so dia akan decide lah. For this semester, insyaAllah masih objektif lah, masih lagi objektif. Okay, so kalau bila saya dah dapat this answer, saya akan share dengan you all. Yang ni juga saya akan share. Okay, dia complicated. You kena gunakan flotation cost 0, assume 0, and you akan dapat 2 types of WACC untuk these parts. Okay, saya dah buat ni, nanti saya akan snap, saya akan share dalam you all WhatsApp group. Kalau you all nak buat lah, nak buat revision untuk this question January 2018. Okay, Amir, nanti saya dapat jawapan, saya akan share dalam WhatsApp group lah untuk yang this scheme of work. Sebab saya pun confused, macam mana nak kira WACC sebab dia tak ada apa-apa provide any information kan, this part. Okay, kalau yang atas ni kita tahulah, semua based on this. Yang ni memang confused. Okay, yang ni kita boleh buat assumption lah. Kalau WACC dia how much percent, and then IRR dia 11%. Kalau dia kurang daripada WACC, maksud kita nak reject or accept. Kalau dia kurang daripada cost, return kurang daripada cost, we need to reject. Kalau return higher than cost, we need to accept. Okay, yang ni simple je lah. Yang cuma yang ni, this parts ni saya tunggu dia punya jawapan lah. Sebab saya pun tak boleh dapat. Yes, siapa tu?
Saya, Amir. Tapi bukan A tu memang kita dah cari WACC for the project ke untuk A tu?
Untuk B?
B tu dia cakap cari the project WACC kan, tapi for A tu kita dah cari WACC.
Yes, betul. A tu kita dah kira dah WACC. Takkan kita nak tambah lagi kan? So dia tak ada, dia punya information tu not complete kan? Kita nak guna yang mana? Information yang mana kita nak pakai untuk cari soalan B tu? So that's why saya tunggu jawapan daripada ni kita punya resource person. So malam petang saya hantar, sampai hari ni belum dapat lagi lah feedback daripada dia. Okay, so tunggu je lah. Hopefully kita boleh dapatkan complete this issue soonest lah as we can. Okay. Alright, Amir. And the rest untuk chapter 6 ni, I rasa ni soalan paling mudah lah. Chapter 6 kan, dia very straightforward. Kalau you all dapat soalan final nanti, during final you try buat soalan ni dulu. Soalan yang mudah dulu you settlekan, baru you complete soalan yang susah-susahan. Takut you all ambil masa too much on the hardest question, so you cannot complete the easiest question. Sebab pembahagian markah untuk objektif ni dia different tau. Dia akan ikut kesusahan setiap soalan. Contoh kalau macam sebelum-sebelum ni kan, kalau you all 60 soalan objektif, maybe satu soalan 2 markah. Okay, tapi bila final exam untuk this subject, soalan yang susah tu maybe 5 marks. Soalan yang mudah tu 1 marks. So kalau you habiskan you habiskan masa lebih untuk soalan yang mudah ataupun soalan yang susah tu kan, so you dah lose time lah kan, dah habis masa dan you tak boleh nak concentrate, you dah hilang fokus ataupun you dah macam what we call tak boleh nak manage you punya markah tu properly lah. Okay, so dia punya pembahagian markah tu ikut the difficulty of the question. Okay, lagi susah soalan lagi banyak markah. So kena pandai-pandai manage lah bila waktu final nanti. Okay, sebab dia punya time tu bagi saya memang tak cukup. Masa dia cepat kan. So satu soalan tu kena complete dalam within 2 to 1 to 2 minutes lah. Okay. Alright. So that's it for today. InsyaAllah we meet again by tomorrow kan. Tomorrow our next class we go to a new chapter. Okay, chapter 7. Right, so we end up our class today by recite Tasbih Kifarah and Surah Al-As.